do, do. Okay. I need to make a list. This is one of my more spontaneous lives. Got hype out there. We gotta look at Uniswap because it's doing things. And there's a trade setup that's going on right now for that. We should probably pay attention to Ondo, AVAX. Trade I'm currently in is Chili's, so of course we're here looking at it. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna keep the list nice and small. Nice and small, like, oh, Aave has news behind it as well. So we're going to check out Aave. Aave. I think I actually need to make another video about Aave. Holy guacamole. Alright, let's go ahead and dive into Bitcoin. Let's do some TA out here. Let's go out to our... we should probably go to the weekly. Go to the weekly. Because we just closed the weekly candle. So we should probably check her out. What is up, Max? How you doing? Welcome back, brother. How you doing? Alrighty, so doing the TAs on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin doing a great job maintaining these levels right here from previous all-time highs. Now it looks like this chop zone is acting as a major support. It's great. You're all good? Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Now, it's going to be a little tricky getting above this little pocket. I'll tell you what, that one's going to be a hard one. Good evening, Glass Hopper. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. And then, of course, we got this downtrend here we're going to have to pay attention to because that is the most downish of downtrends. But did we finish the week oversold? Yes, we did. All right, last time we were oversold like this on Bitcoin, we were, all the way down at $20,000. So, I think that's a little bullish, little good, it's all right, you know, no big deal. Oh, let's go ahead and check out the uptrend here. Let's bring it down to yonder and right there. So, we're getting close to this really long-term uptrend here, which is cool. Nice to see. We're still above it. That's kind of like last line of defense. But also that 200 weekly moving average should act as a pretty sizable support. So this is good. Not bad. Not bad. Being oversold while being down there, even better. Let's check out our daily. Checking out the days. Oh boy, daily. A lot left to be desired on the stochastic. But your RSI, I mean, you're so deeply oversold, it is almost unbearable. Almost unbearable. We're still looking for the common retrace to play out. Problem is, everyone's probably anchoring from right here. So if we are anchoring from right there, we're looking for a bearish backtest around 78,215. If that's the case, then we could see Bitcoin rally up a little bit, coming up about 13%. That'd be cool. That'd be great. But we need to start get the ball rolling. We should not have a high stochastic like this. Anyways, going into the 4 hour. 4 hour looks pretty solid. 4 hour does look like we want to try to trend to the upside. However, we are noticing a very distinct level of resistance sitting right here. The fact that we tried to breach it once, twice, 3 times, been held down every single time. I do like that we reset the stochastic, so that is nice. And we are currently trying to make higher lows. You can see right here, trying to maintain these higher lows. So an ascending triangle could be happening here. That could lead us to that 13% rally. Let's all hope and pray that bulls show up. Let's all hope and pray. If they don't, well, darn. Interesting. I might have to open up a Capital One checking account, apparently. They're offering me $300 to do so. Honestly, I didn't know that they offered checking accounts. That's wild. Anyways, going to the 1 hour. Let's see about these day trades. Looking at your 1 hour, this looks pretty darn good to me because we have hidden bullish divergence, I believe. Yeah, hidden bullish divergence is happening right now. I did that with Capital. You did? Did they pay it out in cash, or is it like some weird reward program? That's the one worry I have. It's like, yeah, you can use it in some random thing. They have savings promo too. Do they really? That's wonderful. I love it when banks give out free money because you know they're hurting. You know they're hurting because those penny pinching little bastards, they don't want to give out any money. So the fact they're hurting that bad makes me happy. That makes me really happy. All right, for the short term here, we do have a trade set up for Bitcoin, which I don't know how this is going to pan out because it is the weekend, and I would be a little weary of this, but there's a possibility we trade all the way up to 72,871. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think it has it in it. While the stock market's closed tomorrow, I don't think it can do it. You closed it after the money showed up? Smart. So smart. Love it. Seriously, we're not mad enough at big banks. Honestly, no one is mad enough. Everybody should be a lot more mad at big banks. Big banks suck. So yeah, if Bitcoin decides to rally here, the bulls have an opportunity. Let's go ahead and check out the liquidation heat map. There we are. Liquidation heat map. Let's get a quick little refresh live here. And oh, looks like there's a bit of liquidity to the upside. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe that's what they're going for. Let's check out our weekly here. Log in. No shot. No shot. There ain't no way. There ain't no way we have to log in to the heat map now. What are we doing? That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. What? No. Everything's monetized. I swear. What? Hey, hold on. There's a Valentine's Day campaign on BitUnex. Link in the description down below, guys. Take advantage of this thing. Okay, never mind. I guess I won't check the freaking weekly for now. That's unreal. Unreal. You have to log in for a higher than 24 hour. Yeah, that's stupid. I hate the update. I hate it. That's so annoying. And what's this Prime thing? What, are we paying for it now? No way. They actually have subscriptions now. Oh my god, everything's a subscription. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now I'm going to have to get another subscription. That thing's $24.99. Wait, did I see that right? Was that $24.99? $28. Even worse. That's 28 bucks? No. No. That's a joke, right? Unreal. Unreal. Are they worth that? I don't think they're worth it. Oh my goodness. Might as well go to Bookmap. I mean, my god. Anyways. There's a possibility for Bitcoin right here. That high stochastic on the 1 hour has me worried. Bullish cross on the 1 hour kind of gives me some hope. Let's check out the 15 minute. 15 minute looks terrible. Just got the bearish cross. It is showing signs of bearish consolidation. Not very great on the 15-minute time frame here. We could see a bit of turbulence overnight. So expect some choppiness in the Bitcoin price action, which means expect choppiness in the alts. So yeah, there's that. There's that. I was shorting Hyperliquid earlier, and I got out of it because I got into my Chiliz trade, because I think Chiliz has way more upside than Hype has downside. But yeah, either way, let's go ahead and check out the next one. We got Ethereum here. Ethereum, we have been bearish on this thing for a hot minute. I was looking for 28% to the downside. Ouch. Looks like it's trying its best to play out with a lower high again. Ugh. Terrible. I think we just ranging for a couple weeks before next dump. Yeah, probably. If we get another dump. I think right now the markets are trying to figure out, will they find any type of money, any liquidity? Because the liquidity is pretty much drying up for any type of risk on assets. So I think that's all the market's looking for is liquidity. And currently, I believe Japan is trying to provide liquidity. I think China is too. So we have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, no, here we are. Here we are. But yeah, Ethereum looking pretty bad. Still looking for that 1571 if the downside continues. But the more we make lower highs, the less bullish it looks. So good luck, Ethereum. You got this, bro. You got this. Check out Solana. Solana actually made a higher high. That's great. You're above that 50 simple moving average on the 4-hour. So we're still pretty bearish on this because we're barely hanging on to $78. We could get a rally up anywhere between $99.50 and $113.21, but those would be great areas to more than likely take a short. So you have a major downtrend that has been holding you down ever since September. So yeah, once it interacts with that downtrend, I'm sure we're going to see more downside. I'm sure of it. If we get a breakout, that would be the surprise of a lifetime, honestly. So Solana, we're still pretty bearish on it. Right now, it does look like it wants to continue going up on a nice little retrace. But I don't know how much more it has in the tank, honestly. I really don't. Because if we pull our fibs from this consolidation to low, yeah, we just got that 618 common retrace. This could fall overnight. It's a possibility. If Bitcoin decides to be weird, this thing could just tumble right over. And we might actually see even lower prices on Solana. Even though their TVL is going up like crazy. Seriously, their total value locked is going up tremendously. So once the market does get more bullish, me personally, I think holding a lot of Solana might be a good idea. Just personal thought. Don't shoot the messenger. Just a thought. Just saying. But anyways. XRP. Ooh, so pretty. So beautiful. Bearishly backtesting on 155. What a bad look. Yeah, I understand the 4-hour looks pretty okay. Looks like you could see a little bit more upside. Maybe trying to get you back up to that 191 level. But if they can't find the funding, 58 cents, baby. Sorry. I digress. The prophecy. It's real. Anyways, yeah, we all know how I feel about XRP. I thought it was hilarious in the Discord. By the way, free Discord to anybody new here. We have a free Discord. Links in the description. You guys should join that. We do look up... I haven't been very good on looking for trade setups lately. I've been more on the content grind. But, yeah, I do post trade setups in there. You can also request. And nobody actually takes advantage of that, which I find weird. I find rather weird. But anyways... moving on, we got Hyperliquid. So Hyperliquid, I tried to go long yesterday. I thought we were going to short squeeze because of this candle right here. This 4-hour candle holding that 50 simple. I was like, oh dang, we could short squeeze. And then we didn't. So downside target right now, what I was looking for was 29.12. We could very well come all the way down to 26.77.9. And it wouldn't be weird. Wouldn't be weird at all. But you're probably going to catch some bids right around 28.64. And then once you break that, yeah, 26.77 looks like the target right now. A lot of downside. For Hyperliquid. And if you were here or watched my video talking about Hyperliquid, the possible downside target, we could be coming all the way back down to $9. That's your long-term bearish target. And that's from when I made the video, that was a 72% drop. Haven't been wrong yet. Not wrong yet. Even though they have amazing news behind them, not wrong yet. So there's a possibility of a lot of downside. Oh, my Chili's trade, I'm worried. No, we're still good. All right, we're still good on Chili's. Anyways, so yeah, we're a little bearish on this. But as for accumulation ranges, as soon as you get below $20, if you feel like going full port, just buying in, makes sense, but the closer you are to 12, the better. So reaccumulation down here, I believe, is coming if the bearish sentiment continues. Noted, as soon as more liquidity presents itself in the market, we're going to start looking for crazy upside moves, especially out of Hyperliquid. They just got another partnership, which I forgot what it was, but something to do with like friend space or something. I don't know. But anyways, going on from Hyperliquid, we got Uniswap over here. Uniswap. So Uniswap on the daily, we are coming out of that oversold territory. We are well below our 50 simple moving average. Usually what ends up happening with price action is it wants to go test the 50. And then on top of that, BlackRock just decided to tokenize one of its index funds on Uniswap, so there's that. But looking at your 4-hour time frame, this is what got me all excited here, because I was like, oh dang, look at, actually it was a 1 hour that got me excited about it. But we could see a nice little 13% rally, possibly by tomorrow, going up and testing that 401. I'll show you the 1 hour and why I got so excited, and that was because of this right here. You can see this chop zone back here. We were in the bullish control zone. Then as we come back down to the zone, oh, we almost got oversold. So this is nice. This is great. Then we broke out of a downtrend, even better. All we need is a higher low. On that higher low, hey, have some fun, jump in there, make some money. Possibly. Nothing is for certain. Markets are weird. Anyways, price target is going to be that 4012. All you got to do, stay above this low down here at 339.9. Stay above that. You're golden for a 13% move to the upside. So yeah, if you're wondering where the stop loss, where I would put it, it's at 338. That's where I'd put my stop loss. So if you decide to jump in there, don't forget who told you about it, please. Anyways, let's move on. We got Ondo. So Ondo, it has been coming out with great news lately. I mentioned in a video recently, this thing could see a 16% rise. Shout out to anybody who actually watched that video, because, well, that 16% hit. Also, if you happen to be a member, you're getting access to these videos as soon as I'm posting them. So you 100% could have taken advantage of this move. Right now, it's consolidating. It's not bullish, in my opinion, because you just lost your 50 simple, you just lost a support level, and you have a high 1 hour stochastic. So watch for lower moves. I would expect a test somewhere around this 25.95 level. If we can get down there, great. But right this moment, you are putting in hidden bullish divergence by way of this consolidation area down here. So understand that's kind of where your stop loss should be, is at that 24.38, because you have a lower RSI up here. But if this is the case, if this is real, and let's just say you stop right there, you're going to be aiming for 32.31. So nice little move up could be coming, but your 1618 lines up perfectly with a resistance at 35.72. So that's kind of what you'd be hoping for. So yeah, Ondo has an opportunity of 16.93 to a 29.45% move to the upside, provided we don't start getting bearish randomly. We just can't get bearish, guys. Just can't get bearish, okay? Stay positive out here. All right, we got AVAX. So AVAX is in a absolute stupendous reaccumulation zone. So in this zone down here between $8.62 and $10.72, personally speaking, I think it's a steal. I think it's amazing. I think it's probably the best thing ever. But we could still see some downside. Looking at your daily, you do have your 50 simple moving average sitting right around a 618 common retrace at 12.13. This could be a 31% rally. This is a video that I posted today. So if you're a member, you got to see that today. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till the morning to see it, because that's when it releases to the public. But yeah, we could see a 31.52% move to the upside. Our bearish case, though, if things decide to get real poopy, real bad, we could get back down into this $4 and $2 range. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to go extreme buying spree if it gets down here. I'm going to tell you what, I will be a hefty buyer at these levels, and I'm going to stake every last one of them. So just how I'm playing the game here. But yeah, AVAX looking pretty good in the short term. Longer term, we might see some more downside. So prepare yourself for that. As you zoom out, you realize consolidation down here has never been back tested. So that's the only reason why we could go down there. Get a nice little back test, confirm the level, and then we can never see it again. Hopefully. Prayfully. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I got one more for you guys. We got Aave. Aave just came off some nice news recently, and we broke out of a downtrend, which is great. And looks like we're holding on to that 115 level. Phenomenal. So we still are below that 50 simple moving average on the daily. Let's go into our 4 hour. 4 hour looks pretty decent. Looking pretty decent on the 4 hour. We did touch overbought territory, but we did not put in the hidden bearish divergence. We just put in bearish divergence because you're making the same highs while being overbought. So on a technical stance, you would be a little bearish here, but that stochastic might actually force you up. So that's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Let's hope the stochastic is strong enough. 1 hour doesn't look great. Not at all. Not at all. Looks like it's getting ready for a new downtrend. So hopium could be lost. Really could be lost. And if it does come down, though, we're just looking for a common retrace. Nothing too serious. Just looking for possibly coming back down to 107.59. Not that bad. If it does get bearish, here's your bearish case. A 14% drop. Okay, that does sound bad. Now that I measured it out, sounds pretty bad, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be all right, because if we do hang on to these higher lows, well then, now we can start seeing much higher prices. But yeah, Bitcoin's just looking a little touch and go right now. It's not very nice. Not very nice. And then this is the trade of the evening. So this trade I jumped into because of the 1 hour. We have a beautiful little uptrend here. If I zoom out, you're going to notice we have bullishly backtested our previous downtrend. Nice bullish backtest coming out of there. We have bullish divergence on the daily time frame. We also have our MACD trying to get a bullish cross. It is desperately trying to get that bullish cross. But we're still above the 200 simple moving average. We already tested it twice. And now we're trying to make a higher low and get the F out of there. Yes, we have a bearish engulfing candle on the daily, but it did not take out all three, so the hopium is alive. And I'm serving it to you fresh tonight. Fresh hopium for everyone. But if we go into our 4 hour time frame, you can see we were low on the stochastics. We're in the bearish control zone. This is giving me all the feel goods for a rally to the upside. And once I notice the 1618 on this rally is still below the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour, I think we're actually going to make that move. I think we are. As long as Bitcoin doesn't do anything crazy, I think we're going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm seeing in the markets. This is what I've been trading in the trade right now. We are currently positive. We're 20x long on CHZ, currently up 7.3%. And for those of you wondering, I'm only trading $108. So we're not going crazy out here. We're just going for a little payday. If this thing fails, I will lose 77 bucks. I'll cry. I'll be like, woe is me. But if it plays out, I'm going to gain $418. So there's that. So pretty good risk to reward here. And we're just playing the game on the weekend. Just playing a little Sunday ball, you know? Sunday ball. Oh, if anybody has any requests, now is the time to request it. Because if you are not requesting, I'm going to hop on out of here. I promise you. I promise you. Just take my ball and run. SPX. Got you covered there. Got you covered. SPX. I cleared the chart? Hold on. What was that? Oh, was I going to do? No, I didn't clear the chart. It's just in no man's land. Wowzers. Right now, all you're really looking for is a common retrace, if I'm being honest with you. But that stochastic looks terrible. What do you think about Tau? I think Tau's having a great move right now. It's kind of like they're having price action is finally starting to play a role. Yeah, it's moving great. We'll check it out next. Can we write things down? All right. So, looking at this, I mean, you have resistance at 38.69. Kind of doesn't make sense. You haven't touched that yet. Daily's not looking great for SPX, but your 4 hour looks pretty darn solid. 4 hours looking good. All you need to do is stay above this level here. If you can stay above 30.32, you're doing good. Hey, Porgy, hope you're well. Gonna jump into the rewind. All right, all right. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you, man. So, going into our 1 hour. 1 hour looks bearish. Yeah, the 1 hours are not looking great, guys. 1 hours are looking a little light on the buying pressure. Little light. Little lot. How's Fartcoin been doing? Last I saw it, it's not really doing much. We'll check it out though. We shall check her out, but it's kind of like you're trying to make a double bottom here, so maybe your 15 is going to help out. Nah, your 15 doesn't even like it. Yikes. 15 is no help at all. So we're still waiting for more of a retracement here. The nice part is the little downtrend you did put in, you're broken out of it, which is cool. It's just you're seeing where are we going to stop. If you were trying to trade this thing, you'd have to have a stop loss all the way down at 29.72, and you'd hope and pray in the morning bids come in. As of overnight trading for this one, I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't do it. But your bullish case scenario is to go up and test 38.69. As of right now, I would not be surprised at all to see this thing fall another 4.75%. Would not be surprised at all. So, sorry, I am bearish on this right now. But the morning could pose a lot of bullishness. Could pose a lot of bullishness. So, keep your eyes on it. Put it in the watch list. Wake up in the morning and be like, ooh, doesn't look that bad. All right, Tau, beautiful price action, up 9%. What is their recent news? So, altcoins stack, possible 500x gains. What? What? Cryptocurrency market evolves. Investors searching for very high return opportunities to increasingly looking beyond large assets such as Bitcoin and Ethereum towards smaller networks linked to stablecoin liquidity, artificial intelligence, infrastructure, and privacy-focused blockchain systems. While extreme return projections remain uncertain, several altcoins are being discussed in connection with long-term growth themes. Interesting. Tau is one of them. ADA is one of them. Zcash is another. Solana, Link. Wow. All right. So that's interesting. A lot of people are quite bullish on these things. But as of right now, what are we looking at? Bought Tau at 150. Hoping to load up under 100. It's looking like you're not getting that under 100 thing. But let's check it out on the weekly. There's no way you're getting under 100. There ain't no way you're getting. If it goes to under 100, the project's toast. No way you're getting under 100. All right. Anyways, you got your lows here. You really want to stay above 184. I'm being honest here. You really want to stay above that. The little zone that is now created between 161 and 184. Looks like the best accumulation zone you could get. There's been some rumors on Tau joining decentralized. Maybe that's the pump. Well, I don't know, because last year they had a halving event, and after their halving event, they dumped. They dumped bad. It kind of made no sense why they dumped so hard, but the market just got really weak. So I think this is after their halving event. I believe the price action was up here, and then we fell. It was like, what in the world? But who knows? Who knows? Markets be doing market things. That's all I ever say. Markets be doing market things. As of right now, for Tau's jump, because noted, you're extremely low in price action. You double bottomed on the daily, which is great. Looks like you're heading for this chop zone up here, around 241. So that would be my target at the moment. And it could be another 19.6%. That is a possibility. Let's check your 4 hour. Yeah, your 4 hour looks pretty darn good. MACD didn't even have a chance to really sell. That's crazy. So yeah, looks like another 19% could be coming your way for this particular asset. It's pretty solid. 241's target. If you break that, 302 is the next target. Cool. Tau looking nice. Tau looking nice. All right, where you at, Fart Coin? There you are. There you are. So yeah, Fart Coin lost its lowest support ever. Unfortunate, but it does look like we could see some movement to the upside. So we did have a low, higher low. Now we're resetting our stochastic. We're in the bullish control zone. Still looking for that common retrace. So we could see this thing rally another 28%. there is a strong probability that happens. A test of that 200 simple moving average, very, very common. Very common. So Fartcoin, yeah, I'm thinking 25.6 is going to be the target. The only annoyance is where you have to put the stop loss. Below this wick down here at 17,409. That's where you could feel pretty safe. And then it like kind of ruins your risk to reward ratio when that happens. So it's like you kind of wish they would come down a little bit lower so you can get a better stop loss opportunity. Did I just put it in for short? I don't know. Let's see what the risk to reward would be for proper risk management. Yeah, it's a 2-to-1. Ugh, it's sad. Told you about Pepe. Yeah, Pepe came off of all-time lows. It's good. It's good. It came up. It came up. Possibly. Yeah, but still, it's not a 3-to-1. So yeah, this is like, you have to account for 13% downside. Can't even do a 10x. Can't even do a 10x. Let's go into the 1 hour. Are we oversold? Almost. You gotta wait for the reset of your stochastic before you can feel comfortable getting into a long. So that's annoying. That's annoying. That's why you have to have such a deep stop loss. This stochastic is ruining you. Is leading the whole market. Right. The whole market, totally. Commenting from the past, but the gogging on coin glasses. Yeah, right? It is silly. Made 102K in one day. Told you. Congratulations. Market to the dump. It could. Do the Pepe chart. Let's see where it's at. Alright, we'll check out some Pepe. Why not? Alright, so Pepe. So still looking for more upside if possible. But let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Let's focus in on the common retrace. So there's still a possibility of a little more upside. Getting to this 545. You hit your bearish 5.0 and 2 levels of resistance, and you got pulled right on down. You didn't make 102K unless you're shorting. Well, no, Pepe had a big move the other day. It was up, I think, like 22% in a day. And if he leveraged it, yeah, he could have. Because right here to here, 33% one day. Yeah, Pepe kind of went off because noted, it's a meme coin at all-time lows. And it's not just all-time lows, it is a triple test of the same level. So buyers are jumping in there. However, they were very unsuccessful at trying to break above the 50 simple moving average. Now we're waiting to see, are they going to consolidate and send it up? Or are we going down? We don't know yet. So right now on the daily, we have a high stochastic. We're in the bullish control zone, which we kind of didn't want to be in the bullish control zone yet, but we are. 4 hours showing we could rally, which is nice. We just need Bitcoin not to dump, honestly. Yeah, but you ever sell or you count profits you're never taking. I buy and sell all the time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so the nice thing is you had a high, now you have a higher high. So you don't have to worry about the bearish divergence here. However, you do have to worry about it here because you did get overbought. If you make a lower high, we're going to see much lower prices. So this right here is the problem. The fact that we couldn't clear this high while getting overbought. So something to keep in mind, we could go down. If that was the case, you wouldn't be asking for pork. I don't think he asked for me. He just likes to talk about Pepe. He likes to look at the chart. But, yeah, I don't think it was asking, per se. So, yeah, looking at the 1 hour time frame here, your 1 hour looks pretty damn solid. Pretty damn solid. The fact that you have a lower RSI here, you're still above the 50 simple, and you have you're significantly higher in price. If this wants to rally, if the buyers step in, this thing could rally pretty hard. It really could, because the trend is your friend until the end. So if the hidden bullish divergence pans out, you might see yourself go up to 566. So if this thing does rally, there is a possibility of a 26% move to the upside. There are other things that are working against you, and that's probably on the lower time frames. Not a 4-hour reset of the stochastic, yes. Stochastic RSI did reset on the 4-hour. 15-minute, leaving a lot left to be desired. You're putting in hidden bearish divergence on the 15-minute. So if they decide to pull this thing back, it's going to be real annoying because then you're going to get a lot closer to these lows. I mean, like a lot closer. So here's your bearish case scenario. Just something to keep in mind. Could be coming down to 421. This is your bearish case. This would probably happen overnight while you're sleeping. And this would be a 5.57% move to the downside. If it got nasty, you could end up seeing a 10% drop. So something just to pay attention to, because Bitcoin is acting a little weird right now. It could drag down a lot of the alts. So if Bitcoin doesn't act weird, hey, we got a nice rally ahead of us. But if Bitcoin gets weird, it might get a little ugly. All right? But as of this moment in time, I would be leaning bullish. And that's only because we happen to be above that wonderful 200 simple moving average on the 15-minute, and it's pointing straight up. So it should provide some support. Should. RDO, what is up? 60 FPS Gaming, how you doing? Welcome in. Let's check it out. RDO, Radio Finance. I don't like the look of the 15. Oh, that's why. Oh, we're dumpster diving? Let's go. Ain't been dumpster diving in a while. All right. All right. So we got a nice little level here. What a weird level. Oh god, I don't like that level. Such a weird level. There you go. Level. And then down here. So these are the levels we care about. The fact that you managed to break one and you could hold above it, great. Until you bullishly backtest it and hold it. We kind of just have to think of lower lows. Just lower lows. You finally got a bearish backtest on the 200 daily. Nothing about this chart says to buy it. Literally nothing. This looks really bad. Really, really bad. Somebody's going to be like, but you wicked higher, so you have a higher high. There's no higher low. So it's just hearsay. And also, you've come off the greatest dump of all time. Jeez. It's rough. Let's go into the 4-hour. Let's see if there's any hope. Not really. You're above the 200. Hey, there's hope. The hopium is real. Dishing it out fresh. Fresh hopium for everyone. By the way, how was everyone's Valentine's Day? You only saw it today? Well, if I was going to recommend anything to not buy, this would be top of the list. I would recommend not buying. But, it's only personal advice, never financial advice. I just care about your wallet, bro. I care about your wallet. Yeah, you still could see another 22% downside here. Noted. Yeah. Could see another 22% downside. Likely to see another 22% downside. We'll see if it's only 22% downside. If it decides to rally, stratosphere. Who knows? Could go anywhere. But I don't see any news on the chart. I have no idea if news popped up and caused a spike or anything. Or if this was a random pump group. So, yeah, it just looks unfortunate. Oh, I gotta see if I gotta get out of this trade. It's not doing what I expected. I don't like that. Oh, no, we're good. We're still uptrending. But, God, that is some bearish consolidation. I thought we were going to see some more oomph. More chutzpah. What's Bitcoin doing? Is it being weird? It's being so weird. Should have stayed in my hype short. No. So yeah, Bitcoin, the weirdness is here. The fact that you have bearish consolidation on the 15-minute, we could see lower prices. However, it's possible to see a 5% rally, 5.9% rally. So it's like, are we going to go up or down? We are chopping. We're chopping around. And then if you look at the 4 hour, the 4 hour is just kind of like, nah, we're really good to go. Like, this might just be liquidity sweeps because long started stepping in, but this is a nice setup. It's a nice setup for more upside. I gotta say, it's a nice setup. Going back down. No. This one, normally you expect a spike. Well, yeah. I mean, it would go down. But normally you would expect a spike to the upside, wipe out all of the shorts, and then it rolls over. That's kind of what you'd expect. So that's what most traders should probably be looking at. But who knows? Who knows? We could just fall straight back down to like 59.9. FHE for a long and Pippin for a short. You've been trading Pippin a lot lately, haven't you? You've been all up on that Pippin. That range is distinct though. So yeah, the range, it's the fact that you're making the higher lows. Normally you expect it to break the flat level of resistance. That's normally. A weak market, pfft, yeah, right. It could roll right over and just, hey, we're free falling, just like the song. But in more bullish markets, you kind of like this consolidation because it squeezes the price to the upside. The only thing we're banking on right now is the fact that it's like, oh, we're down pretty far. Scottie Pippen is where it's at. Scottie Pippen, man, blast from the past. All right, FHE. This is a weird looking chart. I'm not gonna lie, weird looking chart. Nice rounded bottom though. Nice hidden bullish divergence. That's good. Easy place to put a stop loss. It's always good. Yeah, really easy place to put a stop loss. Sweet. So you have a level here, and then you got a level right down here. So if you're playing it safe, you'd have your stop loss just below this 3406. Considering how far down you came, likely you're just looking for the common retrace, which would be something like this. Like so. So getting back up to that 200 simple moving average would be the idea. And, oh, didn't realize this was such a low cap coin. 118% to the upside would be the idea. Areas in which you'd be worried is this right here, as well as this right here. So once you hit that 09406, that might be an area of concern where you think about closing out some of your position. But then that 11526, a lot of confluence there. You got your 618, you got your 200 simple moving average, you got former support that could be a resistance. That would be a really good area to get out or go short. So that's what I'm seeing. But man, how low is this thing's market cap? Oh, it's brand new. Oh, no wonder. Weird price action. Brand spanking new. Oh, you're getting a little overbought on the 1 hour too. Sheesh. But yeah, that, if I was looking for a long, that would be my target up there. 118% upside. Let's see if we can do it. Pepe gets the people riled up. It certainly does. Pepe, post your P&L in Discord or not happen. Oh boy. Did I look at Pepe on the daily? I don't know. I probably just went with the 4 hour. Remember, anything on the daily, and it's the weekend, guys. The weekend price action is the weirdest price action. Oh, I need to get out of my trade. That's not good. We're starting to go south. Damn. Just red candle here. Jeez. Terrible. All right, Pippin is next. Pippin. Wow. That's a lot of bearish divergence, isn't it? You hit a 786 too. Whoa. What was this lower low action? The hell was that? So we do TA on this. It hits not only the first level, now it's in between the second take profit and the first. This is just mean. Just got to readjust down here. You hit full take profit. Yeah, I'd probably just put a short in and have a stop loss at 77.938 and let it ride. just let it ride straight down to zero, you jerk. Awfully rude price action. Awfully rude. From here, we're going to be looking at this section. Not a bad little retracement could happen here. Not bad. I wouldn't get too greedy. About a 17% drop. That's what I'd be looking for. Clowns fight bulls and cheer up children. What? Oh, that's pretty funny. That's what clowns do. Oh, we just lost the 200. Ew. How quaint. Oh, Pippin's being annoying. Pippin's being annoying. So annoying. You're not getting oversold anymore. You're just kind of chopping around right now, making lower highs. Oh, Pippin's being annoying. Because then it's like, yeah, but we're broken out and we're confirming the uptrend. I don't trust it. I don't trust it one bit. I don't trust this thing at all. Oh my god. We don't even get hidden bearish divergence. That's frustrating. So we could go up. Theoretically, we could go up. And if it does go up, here's your bullish case, which is weird to say. Weekend degens, I swear. They are the weirdest. But you have a low and then a higher low. This thing, if it feels like rallying, you're looking at 78017 or 860072. That's your bullish case. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 14, possibly 25% upside. Bullish case scenario because your 15-minute doesn't want to die. Okay, all right. But bearish case scenario. Bearish case scenario. I don't like trading big money. I really don't like trading anything over like $500. I don't like trading big money. I always feel like I'm going to lose it all. It looks like we're lined up perfectly with the bearish 5-0 if this is the case. So Pippin on the convergence here, we could see 11.98% downside if it decides to go down. Oh, come on, you guys. Everyone is broke. Have you guys seen what Elon Musk's net worth is? Man, I'm broke as shit. So when I saw that guy's worth like, what, $800 billion right now? Every time Tesla stock goes up? Jesus. I'm broke as shit. So yeah, bearish case, 11.9% down. Bullish case, 25% up. Crazy. I can't imagine it going up 25%, especially with like how the 4-hour looks, but I've seen weirder things out of meme coins. I've seen weirder things. It's a shame, but it happens. Oh, let's look in on the trade that is failing me. I mean, yes, it's bearish consolidation. I get it. Yeah, we probably are going to see lower prices. That's why my stop loss is so gosh golly darn deep. It's just, I prefer to see number go up, you know? I like being in the green in these trades. These trades look better when they're green. It's like a girl who has a resting bee face. And then she smiles and you're like, oh, whoa. You're not going to murder me, are you? But it looks nice. You know, it's one of those. Anyways, ideally, we won't see Chili's price fall below 3918. This 1-hour stochastic. This is like the #1 thing that's going to pull me out of the trade overnight. That makes me lose sleep right there. That right there. That makes me lose sleep. Where I'm just like, ugh. Stock market's closed tomorrow. We don't have to worry about the lack of liquidity from Wall Street. But, you know, some tomfoolery could happen. And I don't like being a part of that. So that's why I'm like short everything. Everything dies. Let's look in on that hype short that I got out of. Golly, I would have been almost taking profit. Sheesh. Should have stayed in there. Should have stayed in there. Didn't. Took profits early. You guys want to see another one where I dropped the ball early? The other day, I was trading Uniswap. And I was in on this little range here. I got out at this peak right before the drop. I was like, yeah, I feel good about that. And then it did that. And I was like, huh, never mind. That was dumb. I took like 3.5% on like a 9% day. Poor decisions. Poor decisions. Piss poor. But, you know, is what it is. It's what happens when I wake up and I look at my phone and I see, oh, we have a high stochastic and we're in the bullish control zone on the RSI. Yeah, I'm just going to take profit. I'm not going to think about it. It's 4 a.m. No big deal. Dumb. Ladder out of positions too. Let it run. Nah. I just have a profit-taking level. I think that's a problem. It's like nowadays, I don't care to ladder out of it just because I want it all or I don't want it at all. Rugby. I had a rugby match yesterday. I got to play against my old team. Golly, I haven't been hit that hard in 2 years. Like, one of my buddies, he is a proper Division I forward. And I ran straight into him. He gave me the good old no-wrap shoulder in the chest. My shoulder hurts from getting hit in the chest. I was like, oh. So what did I do? I found some sorry newbie on the team, and I folded him on the next kickoff. Felt a little bad for him, but yeah, no, that was the hardest I've been hit in a long time. Oh, Miss Gaines is none of your business. You took profit. That's all that matters. Exactly. That's all that matters. Yo, Porky, the 1 hour is getting stuck at the 618. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Pepe still? What are you talking about this one? I don't know which one you're talking about. Or are you talking about Bitcoin? Oh, Pepe. Yeah, you're talking about Pepe still. Just want to live on that chart. Just want to live on that chart. The 1 hour. I don't know what you mean by getting stuck at the 618. I don't see a 618 around. I don't see it. He only talks about Pepe. Come on, Port. That's fair. That, you know what? That's true. That's on me. That's on me. You're not even close to a 618. What are you talking about? Out of all the different, there's no 618 here. It's non-existent. Lies. Everyone loves Pepe. I think most people are indifferent about Pepe. They're like, oh, it's that meme coin, and they don't really care. Yeah, show a 618. What do you mean show a 618? What are you talking about from like right here? No, 618's all the way up here. Not even that. What the? Are you on the 5 minute? I don't know what time frame you're on. You said the 1 hour. I don't see it. I cannot find what you're looking for. But what it does look like, it wants to get this 10% downside. What line is getting stuck at? The 50 simple moving average? Hey man, good to see you. Thanks for the weekend update. Yeah, no problem. Random trader. No problem. TikTok channel, give a shout out to yourself and your TikTok. Yeah, guys, go check out my TikTok. I didn't even link it in the description. Didn't even link in the description. The alerts lately have been going nuts. Absolutely nuts. Here's my TikTok, everyone. It is here. As I hit refresh, we get to see Oh, we're 2 away. We are 2 away from 600, baby. Last 4 days, we went up, I think, like, it's pretty close to 300 followers. Pretty close. Minus 10% cap. If anything's going to go minus 10%, it's going to be a meme coin. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Meme coins are great for that. Anytime the market gets bearish, I love shorting memes. I love it. If anybody wants to go check out my TikTok, I am uploading too much over there, honestly. It's like nonstop. Every time I see anything interesting, I'm posting about it. So, yeah, you guys can check it out. My recent activity, I'm at 51 notifications. That's a joke. Golly. But anyways, yeah, that's my TikTok. Go look at it and stuff. But yeah, there we are. Oh, wait, what did I miss? Oh, goodness. You guys. You're like kids. Do I gotta throw a wet rag at you? And then say that was your other sibling that I decided not to let you have? Can't wait to do that to my kids, honestly. As soon as they're old enough to realize what I mean by it, oh, it's going to be priceless. All right, everyone. Well, I think that's about it. I ain't name calling. Exactly. As soon as you name call, lost. Never post your P&Ls. Do not be a target. Do not be a target. Pepe's a scrapper. Price up or down. He feisty. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. I just like it more when Bonk has its day. So yeah, for the trades of the night, guys, I think Uniswap might be a really good opportunity. Pepe has an opportunity of upside. I think Chili's is going to work out going up. But yeah, this Uniswap trade, this one, it has the backing of BlackRock now, so I'm a little bit biased into thinking they're going to push this price up, especially after this 40% spike here. But I'm thinking a 13% rally after a bullish backtest of your downtrend that has been broken could be a possibility. Just have a deep stop loss. Let's look at WTI oil. WTI oil. Crude oil spot. There we go. WTI. Did we look at this chart before? I don't think we did. Which one did we look at? Was it this one? Leverage oil ETF? Or was it the crude cash? The first one. First one. All right, crude cash one. So we are broken out after making a nice little double bottom here, which sucks for oil. That one is good? Gotcha. We're above the 200 on the daily. Resetting our daily stochastic. We're in almost neutral territory. Oil could continue to rally. That sucks. That really sucks. Let's check out our weekly. Weekly looks fine. Oh no. We're above the 50. Did we close out the week above the 50? Yeah, we did. Held it as support. Ugh, gross. Grody. Disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Still looking to get up to $68 or $67.88. So we still could see oil go up another, what? 8%? God. Yeah, could go up 8%. Oh, goodness gracious. That's so much. 4 hour doesn't look bad. You're putting in hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Oh, God. Terrible. Terrible. Hate to see it. Hate to see it, but possible upside moves coming your way. That 618 still has not been touched. So yeah, another 8.28% upside. Dang it. Gosh, golly darn it. That sucks. That sucks. G New Jazz. Perspective 1. What is up? How you doing? Can you look at Zcash and XMR? If you haven't, yes, I can. Certainly can. Certainly can. Zcash. A little bit bearish on it at the moment, but we had a beautiful move to the upside. I even tried to trade this, but I was dumb and didn't have a deep enough stop loss. So I left this up as a reminder. Try not to go too high a leverage, because here's my stop loss. Here was them pooping on me, making me feel like, yeah, it was a great decision. Nah, it wasn't. They hit my entire profit taking and then some. They went crazy out here. But no, it looks pretty bullish right now. Looks pretty darn bullish in the short term. You do have overhead resistance coming, though. So that is something that you do need to really pay attention to. I'd like to request HYG. Preferably quarterly. The quarterly. Oh, boy. The quarterly. Alrighty. HYG. Alrighty. I got you covered. So let's go out to our daily. You'll see why I'm a little bearish on this. So we did lose that 200 simple moving average. We also are still below our 50 simple and it's crashing down on us. But the part that's bothering the most is here to here. If we look at our RSI, we tapped into that bullish control zone while making a lower high. So I'm a little bearish at the moment for Zcash, and I think we're going to be coming down a lot. I think we're going to be coming down somewhere around this 110 level. It's going to take time, obviously, but that has me a bit worried about Zcash's price action. Now, the way we could avert all of this scariness that I'm seeing is if we come back down to 210, we hold support, and then we break out of this downtrend. Awesome. Crisis averted. It was all a bad dream. No big deal. Then we're going to be looking for more upside. But as of right now, right this moment, I mean, even if we pull a fib from high to low, it's kind of like, here's your 618. You perfectly touched it, and you're pulling back. So you got your common retrace. Everyone's happy. They made some money. Now you can start seeing a big-time pullback. So a little bit bearish right now on Zcash until I see something different. Like hold support for the second time, third time, but I would still be looking for a lot more downside on this one. So yeah, my price target for this is anywhere between $110 to $93 unless we hang on to that 211 price. So that's what I'm looking at right now. XMR on the other side, bearish backtest of the daily. You can kind of perfectly see that. You trended right up to it. Bearish backtest. Now you're starting to roll on over. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about XMR, honestly. You do have a level that could try and hold you up again, because you had a support back here, you had a support right here, you tapped it once. If you can tap it again and hold, awesome. Bigger retrace, that's what we'd be looking for. And on a bigger retrace, it's not like, oh, we're shooting for the stars. We're just looking for getting up to like 415. Getting into this little range right in here, that would make the most sense to me. Let's go ahead and check out our 4 hour real quick. 4 hour. 4 hour looks pretty good. It looks like it does want to either hang on to this level or get another touch at 295. Get that confirmation low before you see a nice little rally. So the hope is that we actually get back up to 415 before we roll over again. However, what very well could happen is traders were just looking at this, and as you came up in here, you got in between your 786, 618, and you're rolling over. If this is the case, because you do have hidden bearish divergence as well, you got a target to the downside. This is going to be your bearish thought. If we do continue going down, you're going to be looking at it as 244.43. So this could lead you to even further downside gains. 23% more downside if we stay bearish. So that's what I'm seeing out of Zcash and XMR. It's looking like they had their fun and now people are still taking profits. It's kind of what it looks like right now. And then if we look back at Zcash real quick, we're continuing falling right now, down 4.3% on the day. XMR is down 3.6%. It'll be all right in the long run. Short run, Looking at downside. Looking at some downside. HYG. The quarterly. So we're going to start off with looking at the 12-week because Jim put us on to the 12-week. And then we're going to look at the 3-month. This looks like a very strange chart. Very, very strange chart. Have we been in a perpetual downtrend this whole time? No way, right? Okay, we're broken out. That's good. But what if we did this? Oh no. Oh no. It's allowed. We can do that because it was a lower high. Oh no. I'm not going to lie to you, Jim. This doesn't look very good. I don't like this. I don't like that I could adjust it like that. There's one positive, though. We do have higher lows. So there's some hopium that we can dish out fresh. There's a little bit of hopium. But yeah, you already have a high stochastic. You're in the bullish control zone. Your MACD is showing less buying pressure already. This is looking like it's ready to roll over. Can I look at E-Gold? Sure. We'll check it. We'll take a look. Take a little gander. We'll take a little gander. Is broader risk sentiment looked like death to me? Figured I'd cross it out there. Toss it out there. Okay, spreads winding is ugly. Oh no! So when this thing goes down, that means markets are gonna fall. Is that what you're telling me? Oh boy. Spreads widening is ugly. Is an ugly look. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Alrighty. Well, as of right now, you could see this thing fall down somewhere around 74.5. Also, I love the 12-week. Glad you like it too. The only time I use it is your request, I'll be honest. Only time I use it is when you request. I would never even have thought of this. Just would not have fathomed it. But yeah, 7.78% move to the downside is what I'd be looking at. If we break to the upside, though, now if we break to the upside, this could be a substantial move. Because you would be looking for somewhere around 102.30. But I don't know if this chart going up is a good thing. But that could be a 26% rise. It keeps a quarterly time frame, but retains more volatility in moving averages. Yeah, you mentioned that the first time you told me to look at it. And I was like, oh, how interesting. Wouldn't even know that mattered. Now, you're getting this nice golden cross on the weekly. You're well above that 200. 200's even starting to curve up. So your weekly's pointing in the direction of upward momentum. This is interesting. If the HG goes up, it'd be a super cycle. Oh. So we do want it to go up. Well, I didn't know that. Especially as I just read what I just said. Or as I just said whatever. Either way, looking at this, it does look like that 200 simple moving average is starting to curve to the upside. So your weekly is pointing in the direction of we could be going up. So that's nice. Your 12-week isn't really showing this yet. But let's go ahead and look at the 3-month and see what that's looking like. Yeah, your 3-month is pretty lackluster. Pretty lackluster. Still underneath that 50 simple moving average. Pretty lackluster. Could do literally anything. So, yeah, the weekly, though, looking kind of bullish. Kind of bullish. Let's go ahead and check out E-Gold real quick. I'm pretty sure I have... No, I have A-Gold on here. E-Gold. E-Gold. Why do I have 84% on this chart? Oh, did it happen? Hold on. Did it do it? Nope, not even close. Sheesh. Got absolutely dog walked out here. Holy moly. Whew. Ooh, still in the downtrend. Oh my gosh. Still in the downtrend. That is wild work. Eagle, all-time lows. All-time lows. And you have a high stochastic on the daily. Ugh. You could literally just continue falling right now. Eagle, not looking great. Not looking great. Looking a little rough. Oh, I do have it on my watch list. Go figure. Go figure. That's wild and crazy. Alright. Well, let's see if we get any more stuff on the 4. Ooh. Now your 4 hours looking nice. 4 hours looking really good. Bearish back test. Still above the 50 simple moving average. I mean, this looks really good. I like the 4 hour right now. I really do. You have an opportunity, as long as you stay above this low, to get your higher low and ride this puppy to the upside. It's probably going to go fast too, so stick your straps on. Thanks, boy. Keep stop loss tight. Definitely will. Yeah, no problem. I'm here to help. I'm trying to get the live stream schedule under control, considering the amount of videos that I'm posting. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but now crazy one. Mod, please. It's a stock. Sure, we'll look at it. We'll check out mod. Later, man. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate you, man. Always love seeing the banter. Wild. Hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Wow. I would still be a little cautious on that stop loss. Still be a little cautious. But if you are trying to play this thing to the upside, really big opportunity here, going up to 612. But I would still have that stop loss down here around like 436, just for safety reasons. You're down here at these lows, and it can get real gross. But Eagle kind of set up for a nice 27% pop to the upside. This looks pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I like this. It looks just like Chili's, honestly, but with way more upside. So I do like the look of this. Checking out the 15. 15's resetting also. I like that. No, there's a lot of stuff I like about this one. Yo, what is up, Master 8102? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, no, this looks good. Oh, let's check in on the trade again. Hey, we're no longer in the red. Let's go. We're back to being positive. It's good. Oh, let's get this off the screen. I think I might have just crossed over 600. Hold on, let me refresh. Hey, we got 600 followers on the TikTok. Let's go, baby. 600. Woo! We did it. We still got to get to 10,000. So, yeah, it's a little short-lived excitement right there. All right, let's go ahead and get into mod. Mod. The stock. Manufacturing of some sort. Let's check out the weekly. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This thing looks so bullish. Yeah, great price action, great break to the upside. I don't know what you really want out of me now. Because if you're looking at it from the weekly standpoint, you're probably at a profit-taking level right this moment. Oh, so close to that 1618. So close. But yeah. Even talking mod, even here. Really? Still? Oh, you're in overbought territory, bud. I would expect a bit of a pullback. I would expect it. Checking out our daily. Yeah, super overbought on the daily. I would expect this thing to pull back, relax a little bit, and then maybe try and get back into it. But RGTI, please be honest. If there's one thing I am, it is honest about what I see on the charts. I don't really sugarcoat it. RGTI. Got you covered there, brother. Got you covered. But yeah, this one I definitely would be taking some profits. Take a little off the table, but wait for the consolidation, see what happens, because you don't even have support until you get back down here around 166. If it looks like poop, they'll usually say it looks like poop. That's, yeah, pretty often. Like, got good old dumpster diving, you know? Good old dumpster diving. Yeah, so right now, I mean, wait for the consolidation, wait to not be so overbought, and then possibly get in. But your support level is all the way down at 166. You're sitting nearly $100 above it. Take some profits, man. Take some profits. I don't know what this thing's doing. I don't know what news is behind it, what's causing it to rally this hard. But yeah, no. Just me personally, I'd be taking some profits. That was a crazy move. Recent move was a 112% upside move. Okay, all right, we're gonna move on. RGTI, Rigetti Computing. We've been here before. Wow, nice little spike there. You're back to a level that actually makes sense. Cool. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's get rid of this because they both don't matter no more. And they both played out. All right. So if you've been a part of the channel, got to enjoy some of that. Alrighty. Hidden bullish divergence. Anyone? Oh yeah, we have it. Hidden bullish divergence. Confirmation lows around this 1433. It doesn't look bad yet. The problem you have is you're below that 200 daily moving average. That's the problem you have. Below the 50 simple moving average and in the bearish control zone on the weekly. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just not great, you know? It's just not great. Now, the part that you'd be most worried about, and most people probably should be worried about it, is the fact that you have like this glaring bearish divergence on the weekly. That would usually get me to sell everything. That would get me to be like, ooh, I have no idea how low we're going. Because if we could make that much of a difference, like how much percentage of this? If you could make a difference of 171% while still being more bearish than before, that's not really fun. Not really good luck. So then you look for the reset. That's really what you end up looking for. It's just a reset. And if you do reset, you're looking for somewhere between 1184 and 966. Puts are fun, right? Puts are fun. But let's go back to our daily. Let's get some targets here. See what we have to work with. This is a tough one because it sold off so quickly. This one's tough. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh no. Yeah, you're sitting on the 618. You're sitting on the 618. Pretty hard to read this one. Not gonna lie to you. Pretty gosh darn hard. Maybe we'll get a little insight off the 4 hour. Because honestly, if I was looking at this on the daily, I'd be buying right now. I just don't know how high it would go. Oh yeah, I'd be buying right now. I'd be definitely buying right now and looking for the common retrace. So common retrace, just right here, going back up to 2215. So all I'd be looking for right now, because I have no idea, is the selling pressure over? Are we about to get a dead cat bounce? What's the deal here, buddy? But we do also have a downtrend thanks to the 4 hour where we can focus in on, and oh, lo and behold, 37% makes sense with touching it. So then you can start putting in some puts if you touch it and you don't break out. So that 37.8% move seems nice. They just need to hook a couple more government contracts and we'll be fine. Government money is always bullish. True! That's so true. Very true. Speaking of government money, I was looking at NVIDIA. They're landing government money from multiple governments. God, good for them. Honestly, good for NVIDIA. So this is what I'd be looking for out of this particular stock. I probably would not be looking for puts at the moment, but as soon as you interact with this downtrend, that's where I'd probably be looking to get some puts and then ride it back down. I mean, your bearish case scenario is anywhere between 966 and 560. So, yeah. ICP. All right. ICP. ICP. All-time lows. All-time lows. Why do they do that? Why? There's like only good news about ICP. That's the worst. Absolute worst. Oh, I guess it didn't help matters that you got overbought while bearishly backtesting the 200. That okay. That could be a problem. That's not good. So much for that. All right. What a terrible retracement too. What the heck? I mean, I can't figure out why it's still selling. If I'm being honest, can't figure it out. Internet computer to launch 1,000 canister zone challenge. What the fuck is that? How low can she go? Yeah. Well, we would be taking it from back here, and I think you've already made the move, realistically. Holy crap! It could get 32.8. You got close on this wick down. You got close, so you still could get 32.8. That's insane. That's insane. Wowzers. That's an 85%. Yeah, right. That's ridiculous. My boy loves Pepe. Who brought up Pepe? Nobody's even talking about Pepe. It's wild. Wild and crazy. Well, you know, 4 hour doesn't look that bad. 4 hour not that bad. Man, I'm going to bed right after this. I'm going to sleep right after this. 4 hour not bad. 1 hour, you're trying to do some hidden bullish divergence stuff. You're trying to get a rally. You're going to need the whole market to rally. If the whole market decides to do it, in the short term overnight, we could see ICP go up anywhere between 268, 288, or I guess 289.8. That would be the targets, your bullish case scenario. It's about a 12 to a possible 21% move to the upside. But longer term, yeah, you could really see 85% downside if it really wants to go touch that level down there at 32.8. Let's hope and pray it doesn't want to do that. Let's hope this wick down there was close enough and the traders don't get too greedy. So that's what I'm seeing at ICP. All right, everybody, I'm getting tired. I'm going to get on out of here. I look forward to your guys' reactions to the videos that are dropping in the morning and in the late morning, as well as all the shorts to facilitate. Go look at that damn video. Peace, peoples. Thanks, Morty. No problem. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Members, thank you so much for being a part of the channel, part of the community. You guys are amazing. I'm going to get on out of here. Keep your stop losses tight, everybody. Keep your heads up. Remember, the stock market is closed tomorrow, so we could see some weird degen plays happening tomorrow. And then look for that liquidity sweep on Tuesday. All right? I'll see you later. Take it easy. Deuces, everybody. Have a great day. If you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord. Link is in the description down below. Peace. I'm out.